guys, and welcome to another segment of Pimp Your Packaging Tips, where we're serving you tips to help you plan, implement, monitor, and prepare for your launch with your packaging and your product development. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we get into today's content, allow me to introduce myself if this is your first time rocking with me. So my name is Megan. I'm known as the Project Execution Her and the Principal Consultant at Level Consulting. And at GLC, we are an operations management company that delivers packaging solutions to startup and legacy brands in the personal care space to help pimp your packaging from conception to distribution to your retail shelf, whether that's in a brick and mortar store or through the e-commerce platform. And so with this week's segment, I want to give you some things that you need to be considering because some of you may be working or consider working with international suppliers for your products and your packaging. And so let me tell you this, it's nothing wrong with working with international suppliers, right? However, I want to ask you this one question. Can they accommodate for your next production order? Okay, so hear me out, okay? Hear me out. So I work with international suppliers with my clients and partners and everything, depend upon the scope of the project. However, when I'm working with international suppliers, one thing I do have to ask myself and the supplier is, can they accommodate my next production order for the clients we work with? And so the reason I say that is because not all suppliers will continue to carry the same stock. So what you may see available now may not be available in the next 90, 120, 6 months, or however long it may be for your next order. And so this is something that you really need to think about, because if they change their stock and their offerings of products and packaging, right, that means that you may have to change vendors. And so if you do change vendors, how does this impact your timeline? Supplier vetting process, the lead time. So remember, lead time is duration of time from start to finish, and also the pricing. So yes, you may not have thought about, how this could be impacting your work when you're working with international suppliers. And so I need you to definitely think about this and really do some deep diving with supplier vetting, okay? And in order to make sure that you're not making these costly mistakes, you can actually get my training where I talk about 5 mistakes you're making when working with international suppliers. And so that way, all the you need to know, not make the same costly mistakes, and be ahead of the curve as well when you're starting to have communication with international suppliers, vendors, and more. So with that being said, I hope I helped you with this Pimp Your Packaging tip for today. And I gave you the one thing that you definitely need to be thinking about when you're working with international suppliers. And that is, can they accommodate my next production order? And so if you want to get more Pimp Your Packaging weekly tips and more, make sure you do subscribe to our channel that is down below. If you want to learn more and actually accelerate your learning and understanding of the packaging and product development streets out here, then make sure you go ahead and join and check out Accelerate Level Institute. That is our e-learning platform where we give you all the tools you need to help you be successful out here in these packaging and product development streets. So thank you for checking out the Pimp Your Packaging tip for this week, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.